Welcome back to Olga Magic Tutorials. Hi guys, and welcome back to Olga Magic Tutorials. So this week we're going to be doing another one of those beginner, intermediate, pros, but for this week it's going to be how to reveal a card. Okay, so let's hop straight into it with the beginner way to reveal a card. So this way is super easy. All you need to do is just... I thought that it's supposed to be the Ace of Spades. Okay, well, maybe if I just give it a few magical waves, grab that card again, throw it through the pack, and now it is your card, the Ace of Spades. Okay, so let me show you how to do that. So all you're going to need to know for this is, so first of all, you're going to control the card. So it was the Ace of Spades for this one, up to the top. So there's loads of different ways of controlling a card. So let's say you've controlled it. You control it up to the top of the deck like this, and then you're going to need to do a double lift, which is a really simple beginner magic technique to learn. It's really easy. The way I like to do a double lift is, so basically the main point of it is that it appears that you're picking up one card, but actually you're picking up two. What I like to do for it is I just slightly push the cards like this so they're at a slant with my finger here, and then on this side I riffle through the cards, and then I stop at the top two, just because it's a bit easier to riffle through if you push the cards a bit like that. And then you're just going to hold it tightly like this, lift it up, and it's not the card. So then you'll just put it down again, and of course this time when you go to pick up the card, it's actually the Ace of Spades, because before you were just picking up two like that. So you pick up the Ace of Spades, you lift up half the deck, throw it through, and it is their card. So that's a really good way. It's much more exciting than just taking a card out of a deck. Okay, so now for the intermediate way to reveal a card. So again, let's just say the card is the Ace of Spades. So I just want you to split the deck in half, but of course you're not here, so I'm just going to do that. And now I want you to pick which deck. I want you to pick one deck. Okay, just pick any. You pick this one. Okay, so then let's have a look here. So you think that the card is somewhere in this. So let's just take off the top 5 cards here. Okay, top 5 cards. And now we're going to make our way through the cards nice and slowly. And you're going to just look out for your card. Okay, don't say anything for now, but just look. Okay, so I'll just make my way through the cards nice and slowly. Okay. Did you see your card there? You did. Okay, awesome. So let's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards still. But now if we have a look again, 1, 2, 3, 4. One card has disappeared from the 5. So if we have a look through, yeah, one card's definitely disappeared. Now if we have another look inside the deck, we can see one card is turned over. That card is your card, the Ace of Spades. So let's get into how to do that. Let's go through how to do the intermediate way to reveal a card. You're going to control the card back up to the top like you did last time, and once you do that, you're going to ask the spectator to split the deck in half, and then you're going to ask them to pick pick one of the halves. But of course they have no choice at all in this. So if they pick this one, you'll just say, okay, then we'll just put that one to the side and we'll work with this one. If they pick this one, then you say, okay, let's do the magic with this one then. Either way, you want to pick the deck which used to be on the top. Okay, so this used to be on the top. That means the card is here. So you want to have this one in your hand at the end of it. So you put this one to the side. Make sure you put it to the side, okay? It's going to be useful later. So you've got like a slightly smaller pack with the card on top. You're just going to say, okay, let's just get like the top 5 cards or so, and then you're going to turn them over. And so you're going to make your way through the cards. Your card, but as you count them off, so you'll have the Ace of Spades at the top. As you count them off, you put it there, and then you put 2 on top and 2 underneath. So that means now the card is in the middle. So you're just going to turn them all over like this, and you're going to count your way through the cards. Make sure you do it nice and slowly, because you need to do a little move which you definitely can't do at top speed. And also so that the spectator can have their time to look for their card. If you're doing it super fast, they might think something suspicious is going on. So if you go through nice and slowly, they're concentrating on trying to spot their card, which of course is the third card along. So you go through nice and slowly, and then as you pull off this card, you actually just want to have a little pinky break there, okay? So let's just go through that again. You pull the cards off like this, nice and slowly. As you pull off the next card, you have the pinky break. This is their selected cards, and then this is the most important move. As you go to bring these three cards under this time, you actually want to just pick up this card here with these two fingers like this. Okay, so you pull off this pinky break, you go, and then you pull that off like that. Okay, so now you have the card, but that card is turned over from the rest of them. So you make your way through the last cards. Okay, so now you've actually got 4 cards here, and as soon as you've done that, just slap the cards down like this. So now their selected card is turned over somewhere in this pack. Okay, so that's perfect. Then there's this little bit which is really good, which helps make the effect so much better. If you learn it, it's amazing. If you don't, that's all right. The effect is still great. So what you want to do is you just want to, so you actually have 4 cards here, but it appears that you're counting through 5. This bit you can do it super fast because it's just like counting through some cards. If you count through cards, you count through normally quite fast. So what you're going to do is you're going to pull off the first one, but then as you come under, because you don't really need a pinky break, it's not on a pack, you basically do the exact same thing where you grab it like this, okay? But it's not as hard because you don't need to do a pinky break or anything. So you count off 4 cards, but because you put that card back under, so you count 1, you put that card back under, 2, 3, 4, 5. That basically makes it look like there's 5. So if you do it super fast like this, it just looks like you're counting through 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Okay? So once you've done that, then what I like to do is I say, let's count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 card is missing. So let's just have a look here. They get to see that their card is missing. That sort of brings up the suspense of like, well, where's the card gone? And then for this, what I never ever do this, is reveal the cards face like this, because that means that their card will be face up, which doesn't add to the suspense. With magic, the best magic tricks, they build up slowly over time. They start off easy and they build up and up and up until you get to the final bit of suspense and you reveal the card, and that's the main part of the show. So what I always do is I turn over the deck and then go through, because they see 1 card turned over, and then you can take that card out and reveal that is their card. It makes it so much better, and you get so much better reactions than if you were just to reveal it straight away. So now let's get into the pro trick. Okay, so now for the pro way to find a card. So the Ace of Spades is still our selected card this time, but this time all I need to do to reveal the card is lift up half the deck like so, drop it on top, and boom, that's not the Ace of Spades. Okay, so, okay, let's try this again then. I'll try extra hard this time. So let's just lift up half the deck, and boom, Ace of Spades, your selected card. So let's go through how to do this. Okay guys, so this is an amazing way to reveal a card. Whenever I'm making up a new magic trick, I always try to use this. So it is quite hard to learn. You need to practice it a lot. I've spent a lot of time practicing this, but once you've got it, it is amazing and it gets so many reactions. So there's 2 levels of difficulty to this trick. The slightly easier one is, what you want to do is you just want to control the card, which is the Ace of Spades here, up to the top of the deck, okay? So then, whilst you're talking, you do lots of hand gestures and stuff. Whilst you're talking, you slide out the card with your thumb, just like this, and cover it up with this hand, okay? So you're just like talking, slide it off like that, okay? Talking, slide off, cover up. And then what you're going to do is you want to pick up half the deck, still trying to cover up this card so that they can't see and they don't get suspicious. But once you get this so fast, it will just be, they won't even notice, they won't have time to notice. So you pick up half the deck like so, with the cards slightly sticking out like this. And then what you're going to want to do is you want to lift up the pack about where your head is and drop it. And what will happen is, as the half of the deck is falling through, this card's going to get pushed over like that and land like this. The hardest part of this trick is trying to catch the deck, and it always, like, it doesn't flip over or it spills everywhere, but once you get it, it will work. So just like that, okay? So you want to slightly push out the card, lift up about half the deck, drop. Okay, so let's go through the whole thing together. So you do hand gestures, you push the card forwards, cover it up like this, and then you want to lift up half the deck so that the selected card is slightly sticking out like this, drop the cards on top, and boom, their card has come up. So let's go through the slightly harder version this time. So this is the one where you saw I performed it, you get the card wrong, which is really great because you get a few laughs, which is always a good thing to have when you're performing magic, as it gets you more connected to the audience. But this time, so you get the card wrong and then you reveal it and it comes back again. This is definitely a bit harder, but it looks much better than the first version. The first version still looks great, but it would be even better if you had this involved in it. So this time you want to control the cards so that it's the second card from the top and you have another card. So it's a random card and then their selected card like this. So you're going to do the first bit where you drop the cards, boom, it's the wrong card. And you'll be like, yes, this is your card, there it is. They'll be like, no. And then what you want to do is you want to pick up the card with your, just like this, in this sort of position. And you say like, oh, is it not? Is this not your card? The Queen of Hearts, is it not? And then whilst you're doing that, you want to secretly push the card in the same way. So that's the selected card there. You want to push it in the same way. And so try and do that whilst you're coming back so that you can't see. And then, of course, cover it up again. But this time, instead of the card sticking out about a quarter of the way, you want it to be stuck out about just under half the way out, okay? So you can always, if you have cards like this where they're sort of symmetrical, you can easily see where you need to try and position the card. So you push it out just under half the way, and then you have the card like this. You just pop that on top like that, and then you have that card sticking out. Okay, so you say, this is your card, is this it, is this it? No, it's not. So then you push that card out there, you have it like this, just under half the way, cover it up like so, and then lift it just above your head, drop, and boom, their card has come, and that gets amazing reactions. So thank you guys for watching another Olga Magic Tutorials video. I hope you learnt a lot from these new ways to reveal a card. Let us know, did you get to the beginner, intermediate, pro, or even harder version of the pro, which is probably my favourite way to reveal a card ever. And I hope you managed to, if you make up your own trick, put this into one of it, maybe even into one of our tricks. But anyway, here's a video you might like. Here's another video you might like. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe here, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.